Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we'll be talking about the truth about MK677 and let's get right into it, because there is a lot of misconceptions about MK677, but I'm going to give my opinion on it and why it could be useful to grow during puberty. So let's get into it. So first reason, MK67 boosts IGF-1 and HGH by a significant amount. This graph shows 70 to 80% change, but I think it's more like 40 to 60% change. I could be wrong, but it also boosts HGH by 40 to 60%, which is everything you need to grow taller. But of course, with every substance there comes side effects and issues that you need to mitigate. So we're going to talk about those now. So first side effect, increased appetite from the ghrelin receptors, the hunger hormone. To me this is not a bad side effect, because if you're growing already you want to be eating as much as you can. Well, 300 calories added onto your maintenance, but it's still technically a side effect. Water retention. This will bloat your face maybe, and your stomach probably, but in the long run you will have bigger bone mass, so it's worth it in my opinion, because water always goes away. One way you can reduce the water retention is by drinking more water to help flush out the water in your face, or taking diuretics, but in my opinion if you're in puberty you need to maximize everything, so the water retention is a very small side effect, because in the long run you can get bigger bone mass, taller, if you do the right things. So to me it is irrelevant. Lethargy and fatigue. This is usually for morning. You take it in the morning. So to stop this you can just take it at night, which will just doesn't matter because you're going to bed anyway. Muscle and joint pain, mild muscle pain and joint stiffness. This is from the increased HGH, but as long as you're safe you shouldn't develop carpal tunnel. Yeah, now the long-term side effects. Increased blood sugar. MK67 can impair glucose regulation over time, leading to decreased insulin sensitivity. So basically it can give you diabetes, but that is a very rare case. But if your family has history of insulin resistance, then you should keep check of that using a blood glucose monitor. And to mitigate the side effects you can use berberine before each meal and after each meal to help reduce the insulin back down. This side effect is kind of irrelevant because most people taking this will not be elderly, but yes, just be careful as always. This potential tumor growth, this is what many people are scared of, that they'll develop cancer while using MK677, but this is for people who already have cancer. It will promote the growth of the cancer from the growth hormone, so if you don't have cancer you'll be fine. Hormonal changes beside stimulating growth hormone increase cortisol and prolactin levels. This is easily mitigated if you take some P5P, which will reduce the prolactin levels, and ashwagandha to help reduce the cortisol. May decrease testosterone levels. That's usually very, very rare and is at high dosages, so that is kind of irrelevant. Okay. There is this big conception that MK677 can close your growth plates, and it is kind of true, because the chronically high IGF-1 and GH can also accelerate the maturation of growth plates, potentially leading to earlier closure. This is true, but it is usually only happens if it's combined with normal or high estrogen levels, especially during puberty. But this is very easily mitigated. So I'm going to talk about the aromatase inhibitors, which will stop the growth plates from closing when using MK. As you can see, it stops the testosterone converting into estradiol, which is what closes the growth plates. Ignore the cancer cell there. This is from breast cancer diagram, but yeah, so you should be fine with MK plus AI. Will help to stop the growth plates from closing, and you don't even need a high dose either. For MK677 I recommend 20 milligrams a day for 12 weeks, take a few weeks off in between. Some people have gone much higher and have gone up to 50 milligrams, but I do not believe that is necessary and will just cause more harm and more risks to you, so I would stick with 20 milligrams. And then anastrozole, which is the AI that I recommend, 0.5 to 1 milligram 2 to 3 times a week. So this can be like Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. This will help keep the estrogen low, but not too low, so that it stops bone growth. Because if your estrogen is too low, it will stop your bones from growing. But it keeps it low enough that your growth plates will not close. But you should be getting your blood work checked weekly when using this, to see that your estrogen is not completely crushed. Yes, so if you want to more sourcing for the AI and MK, then I recommend joining my course. It has HGH sources, it has everything you need to know regarding peptides, HGH growth. I have some new growth methods in there, like LSGL method that I've been added. So I'll put the link in the description for you guys if you want to join. So subscribe, like, comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one.